Hey gang, it's DL, and I'm going to try to show you some of these Boss pedals. As you can see, these are the DS-1X, and this one over here is the OD-1X. And these pedals, by the way, they both have sort of a sparkle finish, metallic sparkle finish on them. It looks good. Of course, they got the chrome knobs and back plate, which ironically, to say it's hard to see where the knobs are placed. You know, you don't have the contrast, which I think is a misnomer. I think that should be over. They shouldn't do that. I mean, it looks kind of neat, but it makes it different, but it's not functional. It's not practical. But anyway, so I got a kind of a 339 with some Toneriders. That's the bridge pickup. That's the middle pickup, and that's the neck pickup. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to turn on this distortion 1-1, and this is actually, and I'm going to put the knob down. This is actually the Keeley Seeing Eye thing mod. I don't even have a stock DS-1 to compare it to, but you'll see. Anyway, so here's what this one sounds like. Sounds a little fuzzy in a way to me, but anyway, let's check out this one. Tone to it, doesn't it? Let's turn up the distortion and see. That distortion is pretty much matching that one, but this has more hair on it. I mean, I don't like using that term, and you can hear the gain starting to come up. Hear that? So it's already in crazy feedback territory. It's a little bit more than just a regular distortion, but you know what? Let's tame it down. That probably sounds a little bit more closer, if we'd have to turn the gain up to match it probably, than to this guy. Beat the Keeley mods, can you? Anyway, let's switch over to this guy. This is the Overdrive 3. Supposedly this thing, when I got it, was supposed to be modded with this. I think it's called a jelly mod, but I'm not so sure what that really is. And forgive me, but I'm kind of sitting down playing in an unorthodox position. But anyway, so let's see what this one sounds like. I got the drive, you know, where in the middle is where I like to start with everything. That's the reason why they put that there, right? So just on paint that doesn't have a lot of output gain. Pedals will do that. They'll open, you know, you hit that and they start to open back up. Let's try this guy. It pretty much had to end up him with almost in the. Let's put him at all the way. This guy. That sounds really good. Let's see what this one is. And of course, I can't really match, but let's try to match it up. Now that's almost got the same amount of crunch, but this thing starts to really crunch up. Sounds really metalish, you know. I mean, let's get it back down to. This one sounds, I don't know, maybe the difference between like symmetrical and asymmetrical. I got a feeling that may be what it really is doing. I'm not saying they're both the same circuit. They're not. As you can see, this one's got a... Well, let's match the level output on that one. Okay, so that one's there, that one's about the same, so let's crank this one up to the same amount of distortion so that they're matched pretty much on the same thing. Let's A-B them. Doesn't have as much as headroom as this one, it seems like to me. This one sounds more Marshall. This one sounds like more Fenderish to me. I don't know how you can make that decision, but it sort of sounds that way to me. The weak one in the bunch is this guy, but let's put him up to where. Yeah, you can tell that the caps and the stuff make a big difference. To me, when I hear stuff like that, where it doesn't sound as hi-fi, I'm either hearing some buffer that ain't happening, or there's something of value that is not the same than in almost all same of these, because these are very all similar. That guy's not. Of course, he could be just stock regular. This guy's souped up. This guy's souped up. This guy's souped up. They're not the same. This is not the same as a stock that. And because this is modded, this is probably similar to the original stock, but it's got some other stuff. So anyway, that's the shootout, and you know, I don't know. It is what it is. They're all pretty good pedals. I mean, Boss makes a great pedal. I mean, you just can't deny it. They make great pedals. But anyway, everybody be cool to one another. All right.